Welcome. We're doing Midnight Hunt Draft number 11 today, so without further ado, we'll get on with it. I just had a pretty good one. I went 7 wins, 2 losses in draft number 10, so pretty happy about that. Now, we are rare drafting, we are drafting for the collection. Curse of Surveillance. So this is just a card draw card. 5 mana, but it's like a one-way Howling Mine. You get to draw an extra card every turn. So I think that's good, and quite happy to pick that one. We just played blue-white. I mean, we could go Beloved Beggar. So I guess it's quite a good wall in the early game, 0-4, and then it's a big flying beater late game. So that seems pretty good. Brood Weaver, yeah, that's got quite a good death. What do they call it? Death trigger. Get a smaller reach creature. It's not a bad card. Then we have Bladestitched Skaab, which pumps all of your zombies. Well, now that's good in a zombie deck, and we could I've not really tried going for the zombie deck because I feel like the computer drafters, the AI drafters, kind of gobble up all those cards a lot of the time. This could be our chance. It's just I think it's between these two uncommons, because Beloved Beggar seems very good as well. I feel that's gonna decide some games. We can think about what's going to wheel around. So basically, we're going to pick one. 7 more cards are going to disappear from this pack, and we're going to get another choice. And pick 10. So there's a good removal card here, Defenestrate. You often want to kill the flying creatures, but there are so many good non-flying creatures that this just, it kills 80% of the creatures in the set. So that makes it a good removal card. Big chunky red creature there, the Bounding Wolf. So we won't see this in pick 10, I would guess. We might see Startle though. That would be another zombie card to go with the Skaab. We can't main deck Thraben Exorcism, I would say. Unplayable, really. Homestead Courage. I'm not convinced, but that could be. Sometimes just a 1/1/1/1 count is enough, or 2 could definitely be enough for a breakthrough. Could be a little breakthrough card for white. Just thinking what would go with Beloved Beggar later on. I think I've just played white-blue. I can't remember ever getting the zombie deck to work here, so I don't think I've tried doing the zombie deck. I think it's got to be Bladestitched Skaab, and we're just going to commit to zombies. We'll see. Of course, there is a really, really good white uncommon. Dualcraft Trainer, first strike. If you get Coven, you can give something double strike. I've just used this card in the last draft, and it was absolutely fantastic. Ritual of Hope pumps your team. Okay, it's a bit like Heroic Charge, but it only costs 2 mana. It's alright. Very big creature in green. And we've got Ritual Guardian. So what do we have for the zombie deck? We have Drownyard Amalgam. Very, very chunky zombie. 3/6 for 5 mana. Probably not really what we're looking for. We'd like some early cheap zombies, I think. Duress. I don't like playing this card because it can just whiff and be a dead card. We've got the Black Werewolf card. So, not a zombie, unfortunately. I mean, a solid card. So yeah, there's really no good, nothing worth picking for the zombie deck here. I would say let's go for Dualcraft Trainer because it's the best card here. And it's maybe splashable as well. Okay, right, we get a bunch of good green cards. Like, it looks like green is open, right? Broodweaver, another Broodweaver, good uncommon, and Kessig Naturalist, fantastic werewolf card. But it's like literally going into the 2 colours we haven't picked yet. We've got Sanctifier, which isn't that good. Ritual Guardian, yeah, that's quite good. Get a lifelink. Okay, this is a good black common. Ecstatic Awakener. Sacrifice another creature to turn this into a 4/4. I think that is worth considering. And this is a zombie card. Again, it's another thing that costs 5. That's if you sacrifice a creature, but could be pretty good in the zombie deck. And the Silver Bolt is a good removal card. I've seen these wheel around, the Silver Bolts. I think just because we've committed to other colours, I don't think we want to go into a werewolf deck with Kessig Naturalist. As good as this card is, it's just too late and we haven't got anything that goes with it. I usually say just pick the best card, first 5 packs, but I wouldn't say just completely ignore what you've already picked. I think because we've got some good zombie card. This is a good zombie card that goes with the zombie deck. Morkrut Behemoth. Ecstatic Awakener is really good as well. It just doesn't happen to be a zombie. So I think we'll go with the best zombie card. Right, Defend the Celestus, Diregraf Witch, Commando. So a lot of white cards. We've got a Devious Cover-Up. Got Geist Wave. So this is giving us sort of a lot of decent white cards. And really no zombie cards at all. But we can go into blue a little bit. I think I like Devious Cover-Up. But it is kind of a late game thing. What have we got here? Oh, a zombie bear. A green-black bear. Okay. We're quite committed to blue. It's a good zombie. Geist Wave bounces things. We've got a blue spirit. So and there's no way out. So that's. I don't like discard cards, but maybe this is a good one for the zombie deck. Another Kessig Naturalist. So there would have been such a good werewolf deck, but it's too late. We have to just forget about it. Geist Wave's kind of good. Stormrider Spirit. I think if we're going aggressive zombies, No Way Out's pretty good. We're not splashing green for the ghoul. No, no, we can't do it. Right, heirloom mirror now. What? Remind me what this does. Well, it makes a demon. Very interesting, but it takes how many turns to actually pay off? So you could play this turn 2 or turn 3, but the first tap is going to be on turn 3. Do it again turn 4. Do it again turn 5 to get your third ritual counter. You've already paid in 5 mana. It's let you you have to pay 3 life, discard 3 cards. You'll draw 3 cards, mill 3 cards as well. So, but on turn 5, you'll get a 4/4 flyer, and it can exile. You can pay even more mana into it to exile creature cards from graveyards to make it bigger, make it permanently bigger. Okay, interesting. Interesting card. Very hard to evaluate how good this card is. It's probably not very good. I'm going to say that's quite a commitment. It's like a big flying creature you can pay for in installments, which is interesting. It's not a zombie as well. We're whiffing on zombies completely in this pack. In this pack number 1. Good blue card, component collector. I've enjoyed using this guy. I think there's nothing mind blowing here. I've never tried using heirloom mirror. Let's give it a go. Okay, Startle, yeah, makes a zombie, so we like that. Silverbolt is good. That's a removal card. Do we go? But we're kind of committed to zombies. Let's go for the Startle. Another No Way Out. Okay. Another Startle. We're gonna get any playable zombies at some point, I hope. Candlelit Cavalry is a splashable green creature, I guess. Splashable red creature if we want. We'll take a Sanctifier, sure. Yeah, splashable green creature. Okay, well, we got a blue mythic Spectral Adversary. So nice little flash flyer for 2. You can phase things out. So it's not the same as exiling them and then returning them. So they don't come into play effects triggering. But I guess you can take out a bunch of blockers. Or attackers, because it's a flash card. So that's pretty cool. Oh, that's nice. we get another blue mythic straight away. Lier, Disciple of the Drowned. Probably Lier. Right. Doesn't go with my counter spell, but it goes well with Startle. No Way Out. Yeah. Just a casual 2 blue mythics there. Right, so that's Flame Channeler, but we have Corpse Cobble, which is an absolutely crucial spell. This is how we can turn our temporary zombies into a big permanent zombie. So very excited about that. I do spy Organ Hoarder. This is a very, very good card as well. So it's just a card advantage zombie. look at your top 3, put 1 into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. We've got Siege Zombie as well. So this is a good pack for zombies. We hope maybe the Siege Zombie might wheel around. It's of course Corpse Cobble could wheel around, but I'm excited to pick Corpse Cobble. Maybe technically you're supposed to pick Organ Hoarder, and the Corpse Cobble wheels around. I don't want to miss out on Corpse Cobble, so I'm gonna grab that. Well, isn't that nice? There's another Organ Hoarder, because this is the best common in the set, probably, the Organ Hoarder. I don't think there's going to be anything better. Yep, let's grab that. I reckon at this point that there is a rare here. We're going to just grab that rare. We can't really play it, but that's fine. We'll just cut the white cards out of here. Don't know about if we want to splash for Candlelit Cavalry. Maybe, yeah. That's a kind of, we'll put that in the sideboard. That's a side plan for the moment. So really, we've got 13 playable cards here. We need 10 more cards. And yeah, this is all right. Rotten Reunion, that makes zombies. There's a Siege Zombie. That's perfect for our plan. We take the Siege Zombie. Larder Zombie's really good. Morcrut Behemoth, but there's Olivia's Midnight Ambush, so we like removal cards. This works better at night. I think we take this removal card, to be honest with you. Dread Hound, the Demon Dog. So this is yeah, a bit of a late game card. Does a bit of direct damage as well. Does a bit of self-mill. Kind of interesting. Our late game plan though is flashing back a Corpse Cobble, I guess, or Morcrut Behemoth. I think we've got plenty of late game plans already. So, and this guy's not a zombie, so we ignore it. Let's crawl for them, sell it, which is good. But I think we just take Olivia's Midnight Ambush number 2. Right. Rotten Reunion. Yeah, make zombies. Go for it. Wow, okay. It's a lot of white cards. Literally 5 white cards. We will get our beloved beggar. We nearly went white. Right. I'm an advocate for the Crossroads Candle Guide. I think a 3/4 for 4 is not bad, and it exiles something from a graveyard. Kind of good. Arrogant Outlaw. Do I like this better though? Yeah, if we can get through with damage, this can do a 2-point drain life. How are we getting through with damage is my next question, because unless we're attacking with a... Oh, this is how we get through with damage. The Siege Zombie. Yes. Or a Spectral Adversary. So I think that is a reasonable choice. I mean, look at this mana curve. We've got 9 2-drops. I guess that's good. There's only 7 creatures in the deck. Are we seriously going to have to play a Duress? I really don't want to play Duress. Another Candlelit Cavalry. Yeah. We've got the green splash plan. It's kind of coming together. Oh, well, that is a nice rare to run into. Gisa, Glorious Resurrector, 4/4 for 4. Okay, their creatures get exiled when they die. Oh, and their creatures come back on my side with Decayed. I love it. Okay, we need 4 more cards for the deck. Yeah. So that's the Sanctify. Okay. This guy turns into a spirit. It's another 2-drop. That's a big zombie. I don't usually use this one, but I guess for the Organ Hoarder. Well, obviously that's what we go for. Organ Hoarder. It's very simple. Well, Vengeful Strangler. Yeah, this is an annoying card. So at the beginning, when this starts, yeah, this is something you want to sacrifice basically. Enchants a creature when it dies, then they have to sacrifice something every turn, and they lose a life point. So it's kind of like a creature that's also a sacrifice effect. So I think this is just a pretty good value card to run, even if it's not a zombie. I've got to flip the switch, so this is the zombie counterspell thing. So that's definitely good for my deck. Locked in the Cemetery is another removal card. Taps things down, so that's pretty good as well. I think I want to play with the Vengeful Strangler. I think that's pretty cool. Right, Covetous Castaway is really good. Because, late game, it's a 3/4 flyer. Shuffles things back into your deck. Another flash flyer here, but I see the Diregraf Horde. This makes 2 of the 2/2 zombies, and you can exile 2 cards with it. So this is really good. This has sort of been highlighted as one of the best zombie cards. One of the best commons, so I think we've got to take this and try it out. It's looking very green and red. There's a component collector. There's a Bat Whisperer. I guess we're not really too much of a day-night deck. I think we like the Bat Whisperer quite a lot. Yeah. Not many black cards here. I think it's Locked in the Cemetery. That's a good removal. So we've hit our goal of... The goal is always 23 cards, not including lands. So now we can just improve the deck as best we can. We've done quite well for 2-drops, but a lot of them are spells. We've only got 12 creatures. Got a few more black cards than blue cards. And I spotted a Drownyard Amalgam. It looks like we don't have one. So I feel like, and this is quite a good option. I never like playing this card, but because it's just another big creature, but it's this can be a breakthrough card. This can be unblockable. Another Arrogant Outlaw is just a vampire. I don't know if I want to play a second copy, and I don't know if I want a third copy of No Way Out. But that's pretty brutal and pretty consistent. You just obliterate their hand pretty consistently. If you've got 3 copies and 40 cards, it's like turn 3, No Way Out. Turn 4, another No Way Out. I think I'm not comfortable playing with too many copies though, because then it's a dead card late game. So I think we'll go Drownyard Amalgam. Get another creature. Wow, there would have been a good green deck here. There's a lot. It's just throwing a lot of green cards and red cards. Field of Ruin is not usable, but think I'll just grab that for the collection here. Shipwreck Sifters. So we're not really spirits, but it's worth... Yeah, we ended up with 1 spirit. Flashback. So spirits and disturb that this guy feeds off of. Or we just go for a Bladebrand, which is... that seems good. Secrets of the Key. So this is very expensive card draw. Don't be tricked. If you do the maths here, you have to spend 3 mana to draw a card, and then you have to spend 6 more mana to draw the second card. So I don't think this is good. We will finally pick a duress. I don't think. In fact, I'll just drag this straight to the sideboard. I don't like duress particularly. This could be mana fixing if we want to go with the splash green Candlelit Cavalry plan, because we managed to get 3 Candlelit Cavalry, which is quite insane. Otherworldly Gaze. Nah, not likely to play that. Duress, second Duress, not likely to play that. Let's just take a Moonsilver Key. As might be an option for us. Another Bladebrand. Hey, Component Collector, or not. Okay. So we kind of quite stubbornly, after getting the Bladestitched Skaab, we've stuck with the zombie deck. And eventually I think it came good. We got some zombie cards. So I think we'll start from the top end. We've got to cut 5 cards. So we'll try and keep all the zombies. Instants and sorceries get flashback with Lier. And it's basically a 3/4 creature for 5. My guess is this is not a Lier deck, particularly, because everything's got flashback anyway, and it doesn't work with the Devious Cover-Up. I think you either play Lier or Devious Cover-Up. Okay, she works with No Way Out. And Olivia's Midnight Ambush, that could be pretty cool. And Bladebrand. So that I'd call out these and actually Startle as well. Yeah. But Rotten Reunion already has flashback. I don't know if we need Rotten Reunion, but I guess it ultimately makes 2 zombies. So I think that's just good actually. Yeah, let's keep Lier. Let's actually drop Devious Cover-Up. Curse's Surveillance is a bit of a late game card draw. I think that's good. We really like Gisa. Bat Whisperer, not a vampire, but makes little flyers. I think that's quite good. No Way Out. Arrogant Outlaw. Component Collector. Component Collector gives us access to day-night, and we might want to switch things to night with Olivia's Midnight Ambush in the deck. That's one thought I have there. Don't have much in the 3 slot. I kind of want to drop Arrogant Outlaw for not being a zombie. So let's do it. Let's drop him. Heirloom Mirror is quite weird and convoluted. It worries me. So I think I'm gonna cut that for the moment. Got these nice cantrip type cards, Bladebrand, Startle. Do we need Locked in the Cemetery? It's a good removal card. What's my gut feeling here? Do we need Curse of Surveillance? I mean, it's a one-way Howling Mine, but it does cost 5. Usually I'd cut No Way Out, but it's a zombie deck. I think this is exactly the deck for No Way Out. The only reason for Component Collector, I guess we've got, yeah. When you're doing day night, you kind of want some instants, so you've got things to do on your opponent's turn. Kind of a simple option here, I think. We take out a couple of conditional removal spells. So we could take out the Bladebrands, or take out one Bladebrand, one Startle. Which I do not feel good about, to be honest. Feels pretty strong having 2 of each. But let's consider doing that to get to 40. And we still have a lot of two drop things. How many are actually just creatures? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've got four 2-drop creatures. I think that's okay. We've ended up with 13 creatures, 6 instant, 2 sorcery. Okay. Yeah, I will call that end of part 1. I think that looks all right, but I will have another a think about it. Thanks for watching so far. Welcome back. So I have tuned up the deck a little bit. So of course we had 5 drops. I think it's a little too many. You usually want about, between 0 and 2 5-drops in a 40 card deck. And we've just I just chose the 2 best ones to keep. So I think Lier, Disciple of the Drowned, is really good. Gives us a lot of value. And Diregraf Horde is sort of the best zombie card, really, at common. So I'm keeping these 2. We've cut out Morgrit Behemoth, so yeah, it's a big creature with menace. It's not a bad card at all, but you can sacrifice a creature to get it out for 5, or it's a 7 mana card. I think because there's a bit of risk with this card. It could just run into, you could sacrifice a creature, then it runs into, I think it's called Sungold Barrage, killing a creature with 4 toughness. So, and we've already got something else we want to do with our zombies. We've got Corpse Cobble. So I think I don't want the Behemoth and Corpse Cobble to compete over zombies. So I think there's definitely an argument just keep the sacrifice effects to a minimum if we can. We've also cut the Drownyard Amalgam. I never seem to play this card. It seems like it could be good, but there's limited space for 5 drops, I think. I'm trying, because I feel like I don't know, it's always risky playing 5 drops. It feels like it could be good. Again, it's another card that can be killed by Sungold Barrage. But yeah, otherwise 6 toughness is pretty powerful. So it could block the Candlelit Cavalry. quite a popular 5-drop. And we've even dropped Curse of Surveillance, so this is this is a one-way Howling Mine card. You just get to draw an extra card in your opponent's upkeep. So yeah, it's kind of strange to leave this out, but I feel like I'm playing a fairly aggressive deck, and this is more of a control card. So I want to, with my 5 mana drops, I want to keep the pressure up, I think. So yeah, we just cut this one. We've added 3 cards, so I've put the Arrogant Outlaw back in. I think we're pretty weak on 3 drops. We need every 3 drop we can muster. So that takes us to 4. We've also popped in the second Bladebrand and the second Startle. So we're pretty good for combat tricks here. In fact, we might end up drawing combat tricks when we need creatures, but it's bound to happen. Startle can just sort of basically gain us 2 life early game, so, and replace itself. I'm thinking Bladebrand could be good with flyers like Spectral Adversary and the bat you can get with Bat Whisperer. That's what I'm excited about. And also Component Collector is quite a big blocker. 1/4 could be enhanced by Bladebrand. It's not so good with all your decay zombies because they can't block, of course. But yeah, I still think this is an okay card. What else? Yeah, we've left out the Devious Cover-Up because we're playing Lier. But I think it's a questionable card anyway. Devious Cover-Up. I am quite a fan of it though. Right, we'll just get started now, I think. So I think probably the problem with this deck, if we do have a problem, it's we've only got 12 creatures. We've ended up with quite a few spells. So we've hit the Corpse Cobble. That is a spell that makes a creature. We've got removal spell there, combat trick. We've got Gisa. We've only got 2 cards, but we do have a way of drawing a card. It's quite nice to see the Skaab already, but it's really the only creature we have. Wow, this is laggy. Oh, I hope it doesn't lag out in game 1. Oh, this is just typical, I have to say. Oh well. How long are we going to give it? Was the question. I think I err in favour of just closing it down and starting again. And we'll probably lose the first turn, miss the first turn. But I can't just sit around for 5 minutes waiting for it to do something. Much quicker to just boot it up again. Yeah, we're just having a little issue there. Right, come on, let's try and start it again. So I wonder if playing in windowed mode is an issue, because I feel like it's kind of, I'm just playing in windowed mode for convenience sake. Might switch to full screen. I am not a technical guy though. So let's try and play my turn quickly before I run out of time. Oh, he's got 2 lands out already. Oh, that's good. Right, let's... well, I can't say anything, of course. Anyway, let's go to full screen. Let's see if that helps the performance of the game. I'm very happy to see a 3rd land. Okay. Now, we could start popping his creatures. We could play a Bladestitched Skaab. It is a 2/3. I'm sure it'll run straight into his removal cards, though. Okay, double blue or double black. Well, we want double black eventually for Gisa. So I think we'll just say next. By the way, it's nighttime. That's very interesting. No attacks and end the turn. This can be pumped to 3/1 with first strike. Oh, a Tavern Ruffian. So he's got 4 mana. Right, now, obviously that's going to absolutely batter me next turn. I would like to kill it when I have Gisa in play, but I think I'm going to go ahead and say that's not an option. And whilst it's night time, we can take this thing out. I think in terms of preserving our life total, that's probably quite a good idea. And then we'll go for Gisa Glorious Resurrector. Well. Oh dear. Well, he had 2 pretty good cards in a row there. 2 damage to a zombie, so it can pick off my decay zombies if that's what I do. Do we start attacking? See, we're taking 4 damage a turn from this guy. I think we don't slow down. I think we've got to just play Diregraf Horde, and we'll lose one of the zombies, and then we'll lose another zombie next turn. Exile those 2 cards. No attacks. We've still got outs in the deck for this dragon. I think pretty good plan. Startle the dragon. And sack the zombies to Corpse Cobble. But on the balance, I think I'm going to go for an attack this turn. This can be pumped to 5/3. It doesn't have first strike on defense though, which is good to note. Okay, we're just getting through with 8 damage, that's cool. Okay. Now, how much is he attacking with? Okay, interesting, right. Stinger can obviously, that can be pumped twice, so that can get to 5. I can only bring it down to 3, so I can't actually kill it. So I think on balance, we'll reduce damage coming in from the dragon. Then we'll Corpse Cobble. X is the total power. So we can make a 6/6, and this can only be pumped to 5, right? Right. And we block like that. I just had to be... it's 6 mana, right? Yeah. We'll try that then. Cool, we got rid of that annoying creature. Well, we I think we missed the first, at least the first turn or the first 2 turns. I think maybe just did he go first? And we got the win. Wow. Maybe my deck's okay. But yeah, guess a decent draw. I mean, it was a 2-lander, but I top deck land, so that was quite helpful. And now we've got another long wait, which is a concern. Client's having a bit of an issue. What I'll do is I will just stop the recording on balance and just try and figure out how to fix it. And we're back. Yep, it has registered my win successfully, so that's good news. And we'll go into the next game, hopefully without any further technical issues. Okay, lands are looking good. We get to start with a Spectral Adversary on turn 2. I think that seems pretty good. Goes well with Bat Whisperer. If I can, they don't have an answer to this, I can keep doing damage. And hopefully get a bat. And I've got Startle to just slow down their damage a little bit, draw more cards, make sure I get that 4th land. Oh, Arrogant Outlaw is an excellent turn 3 drop as well. He's going first, so we'll see what we're up against, see what he's going to do. Covetous Castaway, yep. There's the 4th land. So this has got flash. We don't need to cast it now, but I suppose he could counterspell it. He could. We'll take that risk. And play this at end of his turn. Did we? Yeah. And it's going to take 1 damage, and he's going to draw a card. He's got the perfect answer in his hand. Neonate's Rush wouldn't have made any difference if I'd cast that in my turn, so that's fine. So yeah, it's a shame, but life goes on. We'll now we won't be able to do a point of damage with Arrogant Outlaw, but we'll go ahead and play it as a 3-drop, which is the correct thing to do, I think. Revenge of the Drowned. Okay. Okay. Yeah, put it on top. I think 2 removal cards used up so far. Now, Bat Whisperer or Arrogant Outlaw. Do we want a 1/1 flyer or 2 points of life drain more? I think I'm gonna play the more expensive spell. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, he has a 2/4 Storm Skrillex. What's this? Makes instants and sorceries cheaper, and it gets buffed when he casts instants and sorceries. Oh, that sounds like a complete nightmare. Right. I will go ahead and attack with a Bat Whisperer. Yep. He will, of course, get to play that next turn. But there's not much we can do about that. We'll fill up the board a bit, play the Arrogant Outlaw, and end the turn. So that's going to get pumped up. Let's see what else you can do. Malevolent Hermit, so he can mess up my spells right away with this. So in response, I'm going to startle the Storm Skrillex and reduce some damage. Maybe draw into something useful, you know. Okay, no blocks. What's the plan here? Didn't attack with a Skrillex. Okay. Interesting. Okay, this is instant speed, isn't it? Secrets of the Key. Yeah, I'm gonna take away that Covetous Castaway, I think. Okay, he's got this whole 3-point power sink thing going on. We better play out all of our lands to play around that a little bit. And he's holding back. He's respecting my Bat Whisperer here. So I'm gonna go into combat. Throw in the Bat Whisperer. Okay, got through with some damage. I do not hate that. Thinking I can respond to Disturb with Rotten Reunion. It's an instant. All of these are instants. I don't need to do anything in my turn. I can wait for his turn. Right. Okay. This, can I look at Arcane Infusion? Okay, let's resolve that, and then we can look at it. Okay, it's going to do a bit of the old card draw. He's got the Seize the Storm. Okay, yeah. Nice. Right. Okay, let's resolve that so we can read what Steve... Yeah, it has power and toughness equal to the number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard, plus the number of cards with flashback. Okay, we respond to that with Rotten Reunion. So, the one I want to kill is Arcane Infusion, I think. Wish it would tell me how bad it is. So 2. Trouble is, I really want to kill Covetous Castaway as well. But, yeah, let's Rotten Reunion again. We can take away Secrets of the Key. Okay. Sure. You can do that in response. Never mind. But it has made that smaller. But it's still a 6/6. Okay. Okay, we'll startle that. Reduce the damage. Draw a card. Okay, pretty cool. Okay, this guy, bit of a problem, gotta say. How many cards have we got in the graveyard? 3. We've got to stop the flyer. There's no two ways about that. Then we go next, and we can play around the Malevolent Hermit because we've got 5 mana. No attacks, end turn. Okay. Okay, Corpse Cobble. 1, 2, 3. How about Arrogant Outlaw as well? To make a 9/9. I mean, if you might have a bounce spell, but this is my best option, I think. Might have a counter spell. You can replace Seize the Storm. Ominous Roost, okay. Pretty sweet though. We've you can't block this dude. More damage through. I'm just thinking I need 8 mana. If this can be countered, Yeah, it is casting a spell. It can be countered, so I've got to play the land to play around Malevolent Hermit. Because if he just bounces this, I can sacrifice it in response, make another 9/9. Is what I'm thinking. It's another 6/6, okay. So he's got enough blockers here to kill it. My turn. Okay. Right, I'm going to swing in like this. And he's got no blue mana to use with Malevolent Hermit. That's a good point. I'm just thinking there's a line of play here where we just use Corpse Cobble basically to sacrifice the zombie and get an untapped zombie to block with. Okay. Seems good to me. Take that trade. Right, end turn. But he does have a blocker he can bring back because we left him. Oh, he's got another Seize the Storm. Okay, sure. Because why would he not have 2 copies of it? I think it's the first time I've played against the Seize the Storm deck. Okay, so these can only block flying. I think we Corpse Cobble the Bat Whisperer here, because then we get a 4/4 menace and he's got to double block. I think that's the correct play, and then we can Bladebrand and kill both. It's just he gets to use his Seize the Storm again, which is a problem. And if we drew removal there, we'd have actually won, I think. But yeah, Menace, pretty cool, as it turns out. He's going to get another Seize the Storm creature. This guy can't block. Yeah. Alright, Benevolent Geist, yep. Ah, he's got the finisher. Good game, though. But yeah, I was wondering whether I should play Rotten Reunion, because it seems like, you know, it's a bit of a sideboard card that I'm playing in the main deck. But yeah, it's going to be probably useful more often than it's not. And tell you what, yeah, so targeting Secrets of the Key with Rotten Reunion. I didn't realise he had enough mana to actually play it. Okay, it's all blue mana and black cards, so we'll give that a mulligan. Solid mulligan. Okay, that's better. Which one? So we can play this on turn 3. That seems very good. We've got ways of making zombies. We don't have anything to use with Bladebrand. We've got literally no creatures. We'll keep 6. Keep 6. I think. Or we get rid of the Rotten Reunion. Assuming we get a creature, that lets us draw a card. Yeah. So hopefully we can draw into something good. Oh well, turn 5. We've got a turn 5 play. That can actually affect the board in some way. Dawnheart Warden, okay. Good card. So, we could No Way Out, but I think we like the Vengeful Strangler here. Can't block. Could be a pain for my opponent. Oh, that's a nice card. So it's a nice green rare. Basically gives you a bit of card draw. Funnily enough, he's going to let that through. We'll just do the No Way Out. Okay, a removal card and a big creature, because he's got another big creature, I'm guessing. Yeah. That's 8 damage. So my deck has a little bit of a blocking problem. It just can't seem to block anything. We're looking staring down 13 damage. I'd call it, yeah, 16 damage. Right. So I think the Diregraf Horde is just going to be a chump blocker, because that's going to be 7 damage. I said 16 damage, so that takes it to 14. That takes it to 12. Oh well, let's attack with a Strangler because we can. And the zombie. Because that's one of my outs, as if he blocks and I can Bladebrand something. Didn't work. So yeah, it wasn't the best hand. We had No Way Out. When you don't have like a 2-drop and it's just No Way Out. Well, we did. We had the Vengeful Strangler, but it's pretty terrible. Okay, good game here. Right, so that's 10 damage getting through. So yeah, I picked a couple of Dawnheart Wardens in my previous draft. I thought, yeah, that looks like quite a good card, but yeah, I didn't play them. But yeah, this is something my deck can do. With 12 creatures, you get nothing. You get no creatures. You just get all your little spells. And if they've got just an aggro rollout of creatures, you're toast, basically. So we're 1 and 2. We got that really hard-fought win, which I'm pleased about. I think, yeah, we're just an inconsistent deck, unfortunately. We might be a bit too inconsistent to go any further. And those big 5 drops, I think it was the right choice to drop them. I don't think we... yeah, I don't think they'd make much difference. I think we go for a component collector. Turn 3. Okay, Lunark, Veteran. Right. So yeah, white-black deck. We could startle him, but... nah. So, a 1-drop on turn 2. See if he's got a 3-drop. Yeah, he's got the 3-drop. Is this a good no way out? I think so, and then we can use Rotten Reunion. Sweet, and let's get rid of that beggar. And no attacks. Okay, 3/2 attacking with lifelink. Yeah, so it's just gaining a good chunk of life here. Okay, I'm thinking swing in with a component collector here. This will flip. I think. But I see a few options. I think I'll hold the zombies back. We'll go in like this. Very good. And now we can do the Arrogant Outlaw. Then we get a few life points, which is quite nice. And end turn. So now the the combat tricks start to make a bit of sense if you actually draw a couple of creatures. Okay, it's 1/1's attacking. He wants... yeah. So the Outlaw will block here. And we'll startle this guy. Something's happening to me as well. Oh, no. Well, we drew out his removal card. That is the story there. Cool. So we're clearly not attacking, and we're not doing anything actually. So we're going to get to go into... so I think we'll tap the thing he's expecting me to tap. Otherwise, I think it's a little bit suspicious. Okay, over to my turn. Right. Are we going to start holding onto islands? Is the good question. Now, if I do 2 spells, so I think it would be... so I'm thinking Midnight Ambush on the veteran, and then Rotten Reunion him. That's a possibility, but doesn't feel good. This thing's quite dangerous. Okay, I'm going to do nothing. No attacks, and turn. There we go. Okay. Component collector will block. And we'll get Bladebrand. That will flip into a 3/2. Has he got anything to bring back? And this triggers on attack. Am I overreacting by trying to kill this thing? Is my question. I think let's go to my turn. Remember, it's night time as well. Okay, I'm playing a lot of... getting a lot of swamps. I think we want to cast 2 spells on my turn, so I will Midnight Ambush this thing. And we'll Rotten Reunion, so it's not coming back. Let's say. And we'll do no attacks. And tap that one down. Tap that one down as well. And we're going to draw loads more land. I think we're losing the race. If we can. Okay, we've got 8 damage here. He's doing 2 damage a turn, and I'm doing 1 damage a turn. So no, don't attack. Right, now this is a good card. Organ Hoarder. Now we're on to something. We should find something good. Yes. Yes. It found something good. So I've cast 2 spells as well. Do I want to hold these land? Yes, maybe he might have No Way Out as well, and I might have a card I want to keep in my hand. There's no point attacking with a component collector, I think. So no attacks and end turn. Oh, he's got the 3/3 first strike. Good top deck, gotta say. Another Organ Hoarder is amazing. Right. Okay, if we do nothing next turn, we can tap him down. We could attack with Gisa and potentially... No, we've got an Organ Hoarder and look for a combat trick for Gisa. No Way Out, they get to lose that card. Siege Zombie, I get to gradually win. That seems good. So... I think, yeah, let's not go crazy here. Let's not swing in and trade off, right? Because maybe that's a little bit silly. No attacks, end turn. Okay, I can draw him a card. Okay, gonna lose that. Okay. Ambitious Farmhand, nice. That can be a 3/3 lifelink with Coven. He doesn't have Coven just yet, actually. Okay, right, here we go. Siege Zombie time. 1, 2, 3. Boom. More Siege Zombieing. 1, 2, 3. Boom. And more Siege Zombieing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, we've actually got a Startle, so... he has potentially 6 power he can block with, so he can kill Gisa. I'm going to swing in with Gisa. Organ Hoarder and Organ Hoarder, like that. And we'll startle the Diregraf Trainer. Very nice. Bat Whisperer will give us a bat as well. And end the turn. He's got a Siege Zombie too. Okay, Siege Zombie time. 1, 2, 3. Siege Zombie time again. And a bit more Siege Zombie. I don't know quite... Oh, he made a blue mana to signify a tier, I think. Pretty sure he should... This guy should work, right? Oh, Spectral... Yeah, Spectral Adversary, I think, is pretty cool because we can phase out his team, right? Let's auto-pay. 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 Let's take out that one, and that one. Maybe that one. Yeah, it can respond and ping me. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, he's still got. Okay. I mean, I didn't plan this super well, but I may as well put this on the bat so it does an extra point of damage. Whichever whoever gets. That's like 10 damage going through. Yeah, that should do it, right? He does gain 1 life. Maybe I didn't tap the right one. No, I think this should be enough, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, No Way Out was pretty good in that one, I think. Especially good with the Rotten Reunion. So we could take out his beloved beggar. Okay, 2 mana. There's 1 removal spell we can play. We've got a couple of things to do on turn 3. If we get a 3rd land, we've got 3 things. I'm going first, so it makes it less keepable. What do we do? I'm going to go ahead and gamble and keep 7, I think. But I'm going to acknowledge that this is a gamble. It's just... It is pretty decent if we can top deck 1 land. We've actually top decked a 2-drop. That's not terrible. We've top decked another 2-drop. So blue-red deck. We'll see if this has got that same spell. And the turn. Okay, we'll play our Spectral Adversary in response to that. And we're still not going to draw land, but we're going to Midnight Ambush that. And swing for 4. Some good top decks. Siege Zombie and Spectral Adversary, so... But not land. Okay, that's something serious. How many cards have we got here? Okay, I think it's a bad idea to do Locked in the Cemetery if I can't tap the creature, right? Because then he can just hold it back as a blocker for the rest of the game. I will swing in like this in the air, but we'll see. We'll do that if he's going to attack with it. Festival Crasher. So far it's been all creatures, this deck. We expect blue-red to have lots of spells. So no blocks, I think, here. So yep, still no land, but we'll lock this guy in the cemetery. Startle's a good draw, of course. Oh right, he might have a counterspell. Okay, it's not the worst result. It he could protect it with Geist Wave. We'll swing in for damage like that. So far we're 12 cards into our deck. We've only had 2 land. And we get 3rd land. Oh, that's fantastic. Right. Do we start just casting all the no way outs we can? Component collector doesn't. It's just we can't stop this creature. We can startle it. Oh, if we block with literally everything, we could stop it. So it's like, yeah, we can't play No Way Out because we've got to try and deal with this creature now. The problem is it gets first strike. So there's no way out. There's no way of finding a blocking solution for this creature. It might just have to be Startle that we use. Which isn't great. Okay, next to combat. He can't stop my Spectral Adversary though, so we'll go in with that. Okay, that's going to get startled, sure. No damage, right. No Way Out is so tempting because this is the kind of optimal time to use it. Maybe Component Collector just to block a Festival Crasher. Then he's got to have 2 spells. He's got to have 2 spells to, like, kill my Component Collector. Okay, sure. Just attack with that. Okay, no blocks. Right, let's chuck a No Way Out at him. So, oh, Abandon the Post would have been annoying, but you can still cast that with Flashback. Right. attacks. We're taking a lot of damage next turn, aren't we? Yeah, and he can pump everything as well. And turn. I acknowledge, though, this was a risky hand to keep. Two lander without any card draw on the play. Okay, Festival Crasher, abandon the post. Good game. But yeah, bound to happen if you think about it. So yeah, no way out. There's a good reason why I don't like this card. It means you lose, because you keep two landers when you have two of these in your hand. You think, oh, this will be fantastic when I draw that land. And it didn't do anything to stop him because of all the flashback stuff. So that's we're at 2-3 for that deck. I got very well. It was the first game. That was quite a good game. And the second win, I sort of restored my hope in the deck. I thought, oh, this deck could definitely do something. It's very powerful. Pretty sure I've added it to decks. Yeah. But let's have a look at it. But to be honest, I do not regret dropping 3 of the 5 drops. That was not the problem that this deck had. So I dropped Curse of Surveillance, Drownyard, Amalgam, and Morkrut Behemoth. Turns out I think this deck does have pretty good late game with Lier, Diregraf Horde, Gisa, Bat Whisperer, and Organ Hoarders to like find stuff. But yeah, we had a slightly questionable keep there with 2 lands, and sometimes you get punished pretty hard. The other 2 losses, we played against a really very strong blue-red deck, blue-red spells deck, with the really cool blue-red sorcery that makes, I think it makes an elemental with power and toughness equal to the number of spells in your graveyard. And I had a very interesting choice with Rotten Reunion. So first, I could do this in response and then flash it back as well to make the creature is the elemental a bit smaller. So I took out one of his flashback spells that he wouldn't be able to recast, the blue-red one. And I thought I'll take out Secrets of the Key as well, but I made a mistake. He had enough mana to recast Secrets of the Key, so I still got the same result. He exiled it. I didn't get my second zombie though from Rotten Reunion because it fizzled. Right. What he couldn't have done, what I could have done, I could have taken out his blue disturb creature, the one that's comes back for 5 mana and it's a 3/4 flyer, he did that later in the game, right? So because he could not have responded to that, I'd have got my second zombie. Okay, so he'd have left Secrets of the Key in the graveyard. His creature would have been, I think, a 7/7 instead of a 6/6. But I'd had an extra zombie, so when I did my Corpse Cobble, I'd have still been bigger than his creature, right? So I chose the wrong target for the second Rotten Reunion, and I think that potentially made all the difference, because I'd have taken out that creature that he was going to disturb and bring back. He'd have had 1 less blocker for a big menace zombie. I think I'd have got 1 more attack through and I'd have won. So I'm pretty sure, now I think of it, I'm pretty sure I lost that game. But yeah, it was that was on a knife edge, that one. But this deck was quite fun to play, and we had technical issues in game 1, and we won anyway, which was quite nice. we missed our first turn, or possibly our first 2 turns. I think I was on the play, so I think I missed the first turn because I... Oh no, maybe he was on the play. I came back and the guy had 2 lands and a creature out, and I had nothing. It's quite nice to win a game like that. It's kind of weird that we've still finished 2-3 after completely turning that game around. But there you go. That's magic for you, I suppose. Right, let's claim our prize here. That's nice. We're very lucky. We got the 2 packs instead of 1. Right, I've nearly got enough to buy the thingy, the Dominaria United Mastery Pass. I think it's 3,400. All right, I think that is a video. Thanks for watching.